Şimdi sahneye ben Felix Zimmerman'ı davet ediyorum. Okay, Felix, I ask you to the stage. Felix Pantaenius'tan geldi. Sigorta süreçleriyle ve doğru prosedürlerle ilgili size bilgiler verecek ve firmasıyla ilgili.
Oh, I have this. So, iyi günler. That was my Turkish for so far. Thank you, Murat, giving me the time to speak about yacht insurance. It will definitely not be as sexy as the presentation of the new nice models we have seen earlier from Enrico. However, insurance is important, as this is really protecting the asset, the investment of our owners. And with these, they can, in the case of a loss, in the best case, maybe buy a new vessel at Trio in Turkey. So that is very important. I will, before talking about the behavior claims, I will show you a short presentation in a video of Pantaenius. And definitely thank you for coming, all the captains. Without you, this party is not going to happen. Without you, the boats are sitting in their berths in the marinas. And so you are really, really important and are doing a great job most of the time. So let's have a look. It's a small video, short video. Welcome. So one thing before I start, before I forget, you can interrupt me whenever you like. If you have a question, just do so, raise your hand and no problem. Human error. Unfortunately, human error is one of the most frequent causes of damage in yachts, as it is often the case. What are the most frequent damages on yachts? It's collisions, force majeures, groundings, technical defects, theft, sinking, transport, and fire. The crew's decision in the first minutes after an incident determines the outcome. Incorrect or hesitant action by crews often makes damage unnecessarily severe. Understanding your duties and responsibilities is essential to protecting lives, the vessel, insurance coverage. So now I will show you some pictures which hopefully you will never experience yourself. So a fire in Zea Marina, Greece. Another one, what's the same? A sinking in Portugal. This is also the same sinking. Fire in Port of Denia happened in 2025. 4 million burned in a couple of seconds. Another fire in Marina Castella, Croatia. Rapallo storm. Yes. So you all remember, and for sure last week in Sicilia, we had another very big storm. And today a captain called me and he said he was on Rhodos and they had force 12 in the marina. Not today, it was also last week. So hopefully this will not happen to you. We are here and you are here to avoiding these. And to avoid these is preparation and routines it's all about. So essential elements is practicing routines, equipping the yacht with safety equipment, such as anti-collision systems, lightning protection systems, fire extinguisher or sprinkler systems, maintaining these systems properly, and documenting all safety and rescue equipment locations is essential for readiness. This comprehensive preparation ensures the ability to act effectively when seconds count. Regular drill and systematic documentation create muscle memory that functions under pressure. So that is very important. When there's a change in crew, a change in captain, it's very important to make a good change, to let the old captain having maybe transition period where the new captain can be introduced in the systems of the vessel. The importance of decisive action. A well-trained crew can often initiate immediate damage mitigating measures that prevent escalation. So swift, confident response save vessels, protect lives, and minimize losses. Fire, lightning strike, water ingress. Fire, rapid deployment of extinguishing systems and containment protocols can prevent total loss. Lightning strike, immediate assessment of electrical systems and containment of potential fires protects critical equipment. Water ingress, quick identification of the source and deployment of pumping systems prevents sinking. So this is also a recent claim we had last year, 2025. Classic 50 motor yacht with fire in the engine room. The response, the crew and captain had extensive firefighting knowledge and acted decisively. The action, systematic use of onboard resources and extinguishing agents from other compartments with coordinated efforts. The outcome, a fire was contained, no sinking, no total loss. The vessel is in the shipyard for repairs. Great job of the crew. This successful outcome demonstrates how proper training, decisive coordination, and systematic use of available resources can prevent catastrophic loss. The crew's preparation made the critical difference. After the incident, step-by-step instructions on how to correctly communicate with insurance companies, flag state, and classification societies. You could also ask yourself, why should I do this? Maybe the best is to jump in the life raft or in the dinghy and run away, let the boat sink, and then hope that the insurance company will pay. It does unfortunately not work like this because you have to act always as a prudent uninsured. Otherwise, the insurance company will not pay. So, your duty is to minimize consequential damage, protect life and limb, improvise if necessary. Minimize consequential losses through immediate practical action. Protect life and limb. Life and limb must never be endangered. Safety of crew and passengers takes absolutely priority. Improvise if necessary. Courageous and unconventional measures can be appropriate. So don't be scared to break something, to use a detached bulkhead element or a bar table to seal a leak. No problem. Just break it and use it and it will be okay. If you think it's a way to avoid the sinking of the vessel, do it. Following insurers, now contacting the insurer. Communication, once the immediate danger is under control, the insurer must be contacted. Pantaenius operates a 24/7 claims hotline. For all non-tribal damage, please call instead of looking for forms which are on our internet. Just give a call, it's quicker and easier. The first information which we require is where is the yacht, what happened, any personal injuries, any damage caused to third parties. Following the insurer instructions. Instructions, compliance, availability, surveyor. Instructions. The insurer will give instruction on how to proceed to further minimize the damage. Compliance. These instructions must be followed to avoid jeopardizing coverage. Availability. The captain or designed first responder must be reachable. So this is very important. If you are not reachable, we cannot send a surveyor, or the surveyor does not know where to come and when to come. So this is a little bit like the presentation before. The communication between us and you is very important to try to solve the claim as quick as possible. So typically the insurer appoints a surveyor, and then you get in contact. Class and flag state obligations. So this is maybe new for some of you, that if the vessel is in class, you must inform the class when you have a claim. And the flag also. Failure to do so endangers cover, especially P&I, so protection and indemnity. So when you have a claim, when you have a class, then think about to inform the class about the claim and the flag as well. When this is the case, the class and or flag state will usually appoint also a surveyor to assess the damage and determine next steps. Also important is the movement restrictions. So a yacht which is no longer in class due to the claim will not be allowed to move without the authorization of the class. So this is important. If you move, then it could lead to a big problem. Why they're doing this is restriction protects all parties and ensures proper protocols are followed before the vessel returns to operation. Responsibilities and limitations. So repair orders. We experience that often you think that the insurance company will making the order in front of the shipyard, which is not the case. All repair orders must be issued by the owner or his representative. It's not the insurance company. Salvage operations. This also applies to salvage operations. However, the salvage award must always be negotiated by the insurer. Policy confidentially. A hull policy should never be shared with a salvage company or to a third parties. Why this? Because the award is often calculated from the sum insured, which you can see on the policy. So the key takeaways and experience is preparation, routines, and decisive action help to avoid, prevent consequential damage. Early contact with the insurer ensures support and protects coverage, and your response in the critical first minutes makes the difference. And what you should know is that sometimes maybe the insurance claim will be paid, so the material claim is covered, but not the consequential loss. So if you have a boat in charter and you lose 6 months or a season due to a lightning strike claim, it's a lot of time, because a lightning strike, our experience is, if it's 2 months, it's absolute minimum. It's more going up to 6 months or more to get the vessel back in operation. So, and this is something which is not covered. And so you should think about to install, for example, a lightning protection system. It's not a 100% guarantee, by the way, to have such a system in place, but at least it will make the claim smaller, or it will not happen at all. And time, I think, is the most important thing nowadays. So if you lose a season, it's not good. Under experience, I wanted to mention Murat. Murat works since a long time with Pantaenius, and he mentioned it in the beginning in his first speech already. Actually, it was planned to come now on the stage, but I think it all said. And yeah, for us, the most important is the word of mouth, of course. Huh? This is the peer dog walking and the experience from people who had claims. This is why we are here. Some interesting points which I have noted from the other presentations is the direct contact to the captain and owner. You probably all know that it's quite unlikely in Turkey, for us at the moment at least, to work directly with you or with the owners. In other countries, I can tell you it's completely different. So in Turkey, over 90% is going through insurance brokers. This is the way they work. This is in the US, it's the same. In Italy or Germany, in France, it's different. So I'm completely open. We can walk directly, is no problem, and will probably lead to speed up the process. But this is, I think, on long term to change this, because this is really implemented here in Turkey, which is fine for me, by the way, as well, of course. Huh? This is the way you work here, and that's fine. But as you mentioned it, that the direct contact to captain and owner is important. Yes, definitely it is, and would be helpful in a lot of times. Yes. That I only have to say at the end, it's thank you, or as you say, teşekkür ederiz. If you have any questions, I'm here until Friday. My colleague Hasar is also here. If you can maybe just stand up, Hasar. So Hasso is also from Pantaenius Hamburg, and if you have any questions, do not hesitate. Send me an email, call me. And otherwise, of course, the team of Murat, Anil, Khan, they are all available and they know us. And if there is anything, please let us know. Thank you.
Thank you, Felix. Let me say 2 words because the insurance company must be considered as a partner. Sometimes no, we are scared to call the insurance to be involved in any kind of claim we have, especially during the warranty period, I know. And then if this is covered that is not due for our fault or whatever, if it's too late, to have his support is becoming a mess. And then we started to discuss, me and you, because I started to tell you, it's not warranty, you don't have the cover of insurance. They are our best partner because they have expert surveyor that they can understand. They can support us wherever we are because they have a technician in almost all the port. They know how to handling and to support in a very difficult situation. Then use the insurance and the suggestion to bypassing the broker is a good suggestion, directly because they are really a big support for us and for your life experience on board. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, only one thing. I'm happy bypassing, but if you bypass the broker, you have to do it from the beginning on. We cannot at the claim bypassing the broker. This is not possible. So if you do it from the beginning on, when we sign the contract, that's perfect. When you have done the deal through an insurance broker, we have to deal with him. This is the rule which we have to take. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Değerli kaptan dostlar, bugünlük eğitimimizin sonuna geldik. Bundan sonraki süreçte dediğim gibi eğlenme var, akşam yemeği var. Akşam yemekleri için, bugün ve yarın akşam yemekleri için sizden özel bir ricada bulunacağız. Her masa 10 kişilik. Ancak sizlerle daha fazla vakit geçirmek, sizleri dinlemek, sizlerle bir paylaşım yapmak için rica ediyoruz. Her masada 3 kişilik sandalyeyi boş bırakıp bulduğunuz alana dağılabilirseniz sizlerle beraber kaynaşıp daha verimli bir vakit geçirmek istiyoruz. Teşekkür ederiz.